What I'm about to teach today, you cannot fail to understand. Reason being, I will use three languages to explain two terminologies that students always confuse. And this class is applicable to students who are doing pre-technical studies in grade 8. It's also applicable to business studies students. It doesn't matter whether you are in college or you are in high school. You are doing accounting, you are still included. I have done a combination class of those students doing pre-technical studies in grade 8, those who are doing business studies, and those who are doing accounting. These two terminologies, students always confuse. And the best thing with today's class, I'm going to use three languages to explain these two terminologies. Please be with me up to the end of the lesson because you are going to understand these two terminologies because I'm going to explain in three languages. Okay? So, what are these two terminologies? What are these two terminologies that I am talking about? These two terminologies. The first one is creditor. The first one is creditor. The second one is debtor. Creditors and debtors. These two terminologies students confuse. Like I saw in pre-technical studies for grade 8, they have been asked to prepare a balance sheet. Most students will prepare a balance sheet and even a profit and loss account, okay? If you are told to prepare a balance sheet and you are given creditors and debtors, how do you treat them? You already know how to treat them, but you don't know who is a creditor and who is a debtor. Most students will prepare a balance sheet. They are going to prepare a balance sheet very well, and they are going even to be able to know where the creditor, whether creditor is an asset or what. They will know everything, but they cannot tell you who is a debtor or a creditor. Okay? So they will tell you a creditor is a liability, but when you ask them who is a creditor in simple language, they don't know. And my main goal is to make sure you understand. It's not about cramming, but do you have a deep understanding? Do you know the meaning of creditor, or you just see it and you say it is a liability, but you don't know what it is in simple language? Today I'm going to tell you who is a creditor, and you are going to understand. I assure you by the end of the lesson, you are going to understand who is a creditor and who is a debtor. Okay? Let's start with creditor. Who is a creditor? Who is a creditor? Who are creditors in your business? And even before you answer this question, you have to know first of all, if you are asked a question, you assume that you are the business owner. Now you ask yourself, if I have list of creditors in my business, who are creditors? You assume that you are the business owner. As a student, you ask yourself, if I have a list of creditors, who are creditors in my business? So I'm going to tell you who is a creditor in three languages. I will tell you who is a creditor in three languages. I'll start with English. A creditor is a person a company, can be a person, a company, or business entity that you owe money because they provided you with goods, services, or lend you money. Let me explain. Okay, let me explain who is a creditor. A creditor is a person. It can be a person, a company, or a business entity that you owe money as a business. Okay? That you owe money because they have provided you with goods, services, or lent you money. Okay? Here I have written lend you money. A bank can be a creditor in the business. They have lent you money as a business. And I told you when you are answering this question, you assume that you are the business owner as a student. And you ask yourself, I have a list of creditor. Who is a creditor in my business? Okay? If a bank has lent you money, it's a creditor. We have said it's a person, a company, or a business entity that you owe money. You as a business, you owe them money because they have provided you with good services or lent you money. Maybe a business have provided you with goods or services. They have given you goods or services on credit. That business is your creditor. You have not yet paid them. Okay? So, a creditor is a person that you owe money as a business. As a student, you are assuming that you are the business owner. You owe them money. Okay? Now, I think we are together up to that point. Let me explain who are debtors. You have already understood who is a creditor. Who are debtors in your business? I told you when you come such a question, you want to know who is a debtor, you assume you are the business owner. You have a list of debtors. Who are debtors in your business? I want to explain to you today in 3 languages who is a debtor, because my main goal, I want to make sure you understand. I want to make sure you understand, okay? Who are debtors? Who are debtors in your business? Who are debtors in your business? I will explain in 3 languages. Okay? Let me start with English. A debtor is a person. It can also be a company, or business entity, that owe you money because you have provided them with goods, services, or lend you money, or rent them, or borrowed you money. I will explain. Debtors, a person, it can be a person, a company, or a business entity that owe you money because you have provided them with goods, services, or borrowed you money. Those are debtors. You have provided goods and services to a person or to a business, or they have borrowed you money. Those are your debtors. Okay? Debtors is a person, a company, or a business entity that owe you money. They owe you money. They have your money. Huh? They owe you money because you have provided them with goods, services, or borrowed you money. You have given them services or goods, but they have not paid you yet. You have sold on credit. Okay? They have borrowed you money. Those are debtors. Okay?